Paris Saint-Germain manager Luis Enrique has admitted that Arsenal has strength as set pieces. Luis Enrique, however, noted that they are not going to devise any new tactics. They are going to, come up with the same tactics, as the ought to, coming up in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League against Arsenal. So the momentum is building for the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League between Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. And Luis Enrique is not saying that, yeah, he knows that Arsenal have an advantage when he has to do with the set pieces, but he's not going to change his tactics, just to give a special treatment to the set pieces strength of Arsenal. Before, that match comes up proper, what is your take between these two pairs, Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal so far? How are you seeing that game?
Luis Enrique should not fool us. He's going to pay special attention to Arsenal's
set piece.
Yes, he's certainly going to pay attention to them. He's trying to take pressure away from the team, but that they are going to do. Set pieces from the corner flanks. We've seen Arsenal scored fantastic goals in the EPL, against all odds. The movements in the 6-yard box and movements in the 18-yard box are totally different for Arsenal. So these are things that I want to believe, Luis Enrique would also be studying. If we must concede, free kick, it shouldn't be in areas where it is the strength, of Arsenal FC. But give and take, there's going to be a win at Paris. There's also going to be a win at the Emirates. None of these venues will give us a draw. Whether Paris Saint-Germain will win at home or Arsenal will win at home, that is what I cannot tell for now. Or whether it's going to be PSG winning at Emirates and Arsenal winning in Paris, that I also cannot tell. But I know too well that none of these two venues will produce a draw, a score draw or a goalless draw for us. At this stage of the competition, you need to score as many goals as possible. If the chances comes, pump it in.
True.
Because what happens in the first leg will be a mirror of what to expect in the reverse fixture. PSG didn't expect to get to this point today where they are. They didn't do well at the early rounds of the Champions League, but determination has brought them to where they are. And in the UEFA Champions League, I want to put them ahead of Arsenal because of their consistency in the last 5 years. And I think this is about the third time they have made it to the semi-finals. Arsenal before now have been pretty comfortable playing in the Europa League, until I think last season. So on the pages of the newspaper, for me, it's going to be PSG progressing to the finals of the UEFA Champions League and not Arsenal FC.
All right, we'll see how this one pans out. Of course, the momentum is building. Just a matter of a few days, that clash will come alive. But before we leave this morning, Nottingham Forest did a double against Tottenham Hotspur because they defeated Tottenham Hotspur 2-1 as they continue their quest to clinch the UEFA Champions League spot. But